I stepped out of the shower and into a completely different world. My husband and our sweet little kid, the people I had been living with just moments ago, were gone, completely gone. It was like they had never existed, no trace of them anywhere. The only thing left was an alarm clock, frozen at 7:05. I was still trying to figure out what was happening when a wave of dizziness hit me out of nowhere. Everything went black. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed. I asked where my husband and kids were, but my parents had no idea what I was talking about. They couldn't understand me at all. I knew, without a doubt, that I had a happy, complete family, but now they were just gone. I couldn't wrap my head around it. It felt like the most important part of my life had been ripped away from me. As soon as I got home, I rushed to my computer, desperately searching for any record that my husband and child had ever existed. But no matter how hard I searched, everything was gone. It was like that whole chapter of my life had just been erased. Later, with a friend by my side, I went to the home I remembered, but the place was still under construction, exactly the way it looked before we ever bought it. That's when it hit me. This wasn't a dream. I had traveled back in time to before any of it had happened. My parents still couldn't understand why I was so fixated on this. They assumed something was wrong with me mentally. To help me get better, they set me up with regular therapy sessions, hoping I'd eventually let go of what they called my delusions. I didn't want them to worry, so I went along with the therapy. I also decided to find a steady job, just to put their minds at ease. Through a referral, I landed a job as a photography assistant, and I never could have seen this coming. The owner of the studio was Michael, the man who had been my husband in that other timeline. Seeing him again only made me more certain I really had come back. I'd been given a second chance to find him, but right now, he didn't know me at all. He had a girlfriend, and he had zero interest in me. Still, I wasn't in a rush. I knew everything about him, his habits, his preferences, the way his mind worked. I knew exactly what made him tick, and I was going to use all of that to make him fall in love with me all over again. On my second day at work, I brought Michael a cup of coffee, because I knew exactly how he liked it. The moment he took a sip, he looked up with this surprised expression on his face. He couldn't believe that someone he had just met could already know his taste so perfectly. Not long after, Michael mentioned an upcoming shoot at a farmhouse out in the countryside. I recognized it the second he described it. It was a location we had visited together, in another life. One coincidence after another was starting to mess with his head. How could someone he barely knew be so familiar with the details of his life, his personal preferences, everything? It didn't add up. The way he looked at me started to shift. Curiosity, questions behind his eyes, and I knew our story was finally about to begin again.